To dismantle the master's house, you got to use the master's tools. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. Y'all charged me with terrorism 3 times in 2 different states. I'm an activist from the 80s. N62528. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. Google me. I'm not hard to find. I changed my product. I didn't change my hustle. In the 80s, I used to sell drugs. In the 90s, I started selling barbecue. In 2006, I wanted to tell that story. Change your product, don't change your hustle. I applied for Martin Luther King's job on February the 11th, 2011. And y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism. Activism isn't against the law. The world is watching Baltimore. The world is watching Baltimore, and I'm going to give them something to see. All right? That's Westmore. Y'all marching Martin Luther King's Day Parade? Well, I know what you did last summer. I know what you did since 2014. Robin Hood, your nonprofit organization. Your house on Guilford Avenue. That's Eric Holder from the Department of Justice, because y'all kill whistleblowers. Y'all kill activists. Y'all kill black leadership. You killed Fred Hampton. You killed Marcus. You exiled Marcus Garvey. You killed Malcolm X. You killed Medgar Evers. You tried to incarcerate Angela Davis. You killed half of the Black Panthers, but I'm still alive. It's my commitment to the cause, all right? Like Martin Luther King. I'm a soldier in the march for justice. And just like Coretta Scott, I got Corrine. It's making a documentary. That's my film crew, all right? I use white people to make a movie about black America, about racism in America. That's the Creative Alliance. That's BOPA. And these are the supporters of Shorties. Been doing this since 2006, but in 2015, I started doing it on my own. Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Commissioner Davis. If you go to TJ Smith got a deck of cards. That deck of cards is from Las Vegas, Nevada. That deck of cards is about the movie. It's a house of cards. I gave you a deck of cards. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. All right? And y'all charge me with a terrorist for that. I'm out $250 million because of this. Intellectual property theft. Making a documentary about your prison industry and inmates. And these are the inmates. That makes it a class action lawsuit. That's the best of the best in Baltimore. 2016. That's me. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And these are the violations. Illinois, Maryland, federal. All right? These are the cases. I never got a trial. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not Freddie Gray. All right? I'm not none of these black men on this sweatshirt. Black lives don't matter. Black money do. And we're going to go for justice in 2023. Like I said, the world is watching. Did you use the toilet today? Because I'm getting ready to promote this shit. Each moment you wake up, before you put on your makeup, you're going to think about me. I got 52 members of the Democratic Party and the media that I building toilets for. And I got plenty of toilets. Black lives don't matter. Black money do. And y'all was playing chess. The game ain't over with. That's Judge Badar and Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Right here. Dwayne G. Davis. N62528, whistleblower, 2006 to 2023. All right, I'm a whistleblower. And you got to respect my whistleblower's protections. All right, Baltimore City, Baltimore County Police and the courts. Complaint number, and that's your complaint number. All this is legal. And I gave this to the WBAL yesterday. All right, today I'm giving it to the world. Monday morning. Did you use the toilet today? Yeah, we flushing careers.
You'll never flush me. I am the Alpha Turd.
Yeah, that's me. That's Greg Bernstein, February the 2nd, 2011 at 8:52 a.m. I blew the whistle on Scott Shellenberger, Baltimore County Police, and the courts. On Bobby Zirkin and members of the Democratic Party, Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's February the 2nd. That's court record. Like I said, I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. Shorty, pull your mask up. That's a movie. That's a whole movie all about Brandon Scott and your political and your politics. That's without my permission. I'm copywritten. You can't use my name, my likeness for any promotions without my permission. The state of Maryland didn't pay me for that. Y'all owe me for that. Like I said, $260 million, $50 million, we're going to add up luxury taxes. This is all about Brandon Scott when he was Councilman Scott. Brandon Scott came into existence under Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's Governor O'Malley's mom machine, like D.C. Stevenson. All right? So you can't call it racism when you got a black face doing it. Brandon Scott sold the rights to the conduits. That was part of Maryland's money. He sold it to Commonwealth Edison. Y'all call it Constellation. But Commonwealth Edison is tied to Chicago, Illinois. These are the criminal charges. Like I said, right here, Maryland. Crime and victims. If you charge me with terrorism, you got to charge Shellenberger with kidnapping. These are the cases I never got a trial for, right here. I never got a trial. And that's Baltimore City Solicitor's Office. And y'all received this and had this February the 2nd, right here. State of Maryland, Dwayne G. Davis. This is a book all about Brandon Scott. This is a book that proves I was making a documentary. This book right here. That's a forged check, 2008. That's Dwayne G. Davis. That's not my signature. That's Bank of America. Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, Insurance Incorporated. I was insured for $1 million. Y'all got to pay that policy off. That's the legal department of Bank of America. That's 2012. That's the Civilian Review Board. Excessive force, abusive language, harassment, false imprisonment, false arrest. The Civilian Review Board got this, and they didn't do nothing about this. GOP Carter was on the Civilian Review Board, 2014. She didn't do nothing about this. Kaylin Young is on the Civilian Review Board. Y'all ain't doing nothing about this. That's the toilet I left in Towson. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That's evidence. That's Cal Ripken and my producer, Rob Fix. That's the TV. That's my booking card. Like I said, you arrested me in 2007 and again in 2011 for crimes I didn't commit. I was making a documentary about the media. Mary Bubala, Vic Carter, Kai Jackson. Yeah. American Justice. I ain't Batman. I'm a black man. Like I said, that's my booking card. It's my mother and my father. They taught me about racism. They taught me about being black in America. Yeah, they made me the man I am. These is my brothers and sisters. Because you kidnapped me from my family. That's Paula, Michael, Rosie. That's me in the back. That's Teresa, Mark, Kathy, Charlotte, Brian, and William. And these is my mother and my grandmother. Because my father ain't here no more. You kidnapped me on the day my mother died. I was supposed to attend my mother's funeral and you stole me from my family. Like the story of David. When y'all threw David in the lion's den or David in the well. Yeah. You threw me in jail and stole me from my family. I gave you the shorty program. All right. I gave you social life skills. I gave you economics. I gave you the politics in Maryland. I gave you medical. I gave you environmental. And I already had members. This is my memberships and the requirements of being a member of Shorties. Yeah, that's Devin Allen. Ask Devin Allen about me. Part of my membership and part of my program is visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism, technology, law, sports, and cultural exchanges. I do all that. All right? So I put it in a movie. And we're going to take it to Hollywood. The writers is on strike, so they might just take this. It's the art of getting money. We talking about $250 million that the state of Maryland owes me in intellectual property. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, that's President Obama. And we're going to keep our eye on the prize. It's a movie release. All right? It's a movie release. And y'all got them movie releases. That's Ozzie Newsome at my store. Shorties. And Ozzie Newsome from the Baltimore Ravens. That's Exhibit 4. 2007. 119050 Falls Road. That's Governor Blagojevich. If Blagojevich can go to jail, Senator Cardin can go to jail. That's Senator Cardin from 2007. You got to turn over everything. Because we talking about the money behind the machine. We talking about Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein, Marilyn Mosby, Ivan Bates, Jessamy, Sheila Dixon. All right? The money behind the machine. The new faces of old Jim Crow. That's Anthony McCarthy. He know all about this. He's the keeper of the secrets. Just like Frank Conway, the keeper of the secrets. He used to be the campaign manager for Congressman Cummings. Remember that. That's Congressman Cummings. We're going to talk about a legacy of lies, because that's 2015, 2014. False imprisonment, police brutality, judiciary fraud, prisoners' right advocate, a follow-up to a federal investigation, abuse of powers by public and elected officials. President Obama ordered an investigation, 5/8/2008. This is in Congressman Cummings' office. That's 2014. Representative Congressman Cummings. So Kwesi Mfume, you got a job to do. Kwesi Mfume, you see that? House of Delegates, House of Representatives. All right? And like I said, Commissioner Harris, you can go to jail. You're a private citizen. You had this information. That's Commissioner Harris. That's the county executive, Johnny Oleski. Chief Hyatt. Chief Hyatt was in the room. All right? Chief Hyatt, T.J. Smith, and you. You use your police department to protect your corruption. It's like slave catchers. That's Shorty Davis. That's President Trump. Whistleblowers application. Baltimore. Shorty Davis. That's the public defender in Lake County, Illinois. That's the case, 07CF4988. I never got a trial and you destroyed evidence in Illinois. And right here, Lisa Madigan, Attorney General, Dutch Rupersberger, Senator Cardin, Senator Durbins, Attorney General, Illinois. And that's my IG number, 08IG00094. False imprisonment for filming a documentary. That's Senator Barbara Mikulski in 2009. I got everything documented. Y'all tried to lynch me. You tried to kill me. You tried to kill my character. But I'm still standing. I'm still alive. Instead of ropes, you use the media. You use lies. But like I said, I'm still alive. I'm still standing. You use your police. You use your judges. You use your lawyers to lynch me publicly. That's the ACLU. That's Dwayne G. Davis. Case file number. So get the ACLU file. Dwayne G. Davis, 2014. I'm showing you the role that the ACLU played too. That's the ACLU. You see that? 1190 Falls Road. See that? March 6, 2008. Civil Rights Division. Department of Justice. We're going to show the role that you played in it too. It's a book about Baltimore. Baltimore, Rewired, the money behind the machine. That's the court, or the clerk of the court, 2009, 1402 Lochner. I was kidnapped from my home. I never got a hearing. I never got a trial. We talking about inmates in the prison industry. Maryland's 401k, Mayor Brandon Scott's retirement plan is tied to the Alabama state prison industry. Alabama state prison industry is the #1 product in Alabama. That's the Maryland Black Caucus, 2009. You see who got it? Larry Lesser from CNN. The Maryland Black Caucus, Ed Norris. See who got it? We're going to talk about all the emails. That's the Office of the Attorney General, Doug Gansler, 2013. That's the Greater Baltimore Committee. Yeah, Donald Fry. We're talking about the money behind the machine. That's D'Souza, and that's my sweatshirt. I'm that man from Zion. I'm from Zion, Illinois. I'm not from Baltimore. All right? That's D'Souza. So we're going to talk about D'Souza. We're going to talk about Worley. We're going to talk about Ed Norris. We're going to talk about Belfield. We're going to talk about your police and your police department. Like I said, I'm a whistleblower. I'm not a snitch. Y'all killed Robert Clay. You killed Daryl D'Souza. So before you kill me, this is a lesson before dying. That's the Judiciary Inquiry Board, State of Illinois, Supreme Court, 2008. Like I said, I'm a whistleblower, 1402 Lochner. That's Governor Ehrlich. I'm a black Republican. I'm a black radical Republican. Received February 15, 2008, Attorney Registry Disciplinary Committee, Chicago, Illinois. Just like Dred Scott, I was fighting for my freedom. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. That's 2009. President Obama, the White House, 1402 Lochner. That's James Hammond. James Hammond, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. Y'all got all this. This is an email from ddshortman at AOL.com. And the state stole my email. Blocked me from using that email. This is evidence. James Hammond, Country Ridge Store. Shellenberger should have did this in 2008. Federal and state investigation. Violations by Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. Y'all permitted Jake Davis, James Hammond to move money across state lines. You permitted Paul Weinblatt to make money and not account for it. Brooke Learman, Peter Franco, Doug Gansler, Anthony Brown, Brian Frosch. You're all Democrats, and y'all all participated in this. See who that is? Attorney at Law, 2012. All right? Baltimore County. That's Timothy Ryan from the Baltimore Sun. Y'all had a lawyer file a subpoena to squash it so y'all wouldn't have to turn over your information. Timothy Ryan from the Baltimore Sun, 2012. That's Governor Hogan and me at Christmas. All right? That's Mayor Pugh. Boyd Rutherford and his wife. Governor Hogan made $4 billion off of inmates. He was making $500 million a year off of free inmate labor. Mayor Pugh's my witness. She was in the Senate then. Then she became mayor. Anthony McCarthy was working for her. So Mayor Pugh is an ex-felon now. She's part of the ex-felon team. So Mayor Pugh gonna testify. We're gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. You ain't in office no more, Governor Hogan. Prosecutorial immunity doesn't apply to you. If Blagojevich can go to jail for selling seats, you can go to jail for selling black people. You can go to jail, Gov. And Yummy can go to jail with you. Original message. All right? Original message. Al Redmer, Maryland Insurance. T.J. Smith. You see that? Kiefer Mitchell. Original message. 4419. Dr. Bundy. My sister Teresa Davis. Pam Woods, Jane Miller, Wesley Laurie, Federal Investigation 2019. Dear Governor Hogan, you still have my 2017 Christmas gift. Yeah, Governor can go to jail. We're not going to reinvent stop and frisk. We're not going backwards. We're not going to Reaganomics. We're going to end the war on drugs. And we show you the money that Governor Hogan been making off of black people. You got to turn that information over. That's Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan. And that's Governor Hogan's mail receipt. Dated 2019. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. Racism don't work without black cooperation. That black girl magic caused a lot of black men to pain. Stephanie Smith and the Maryland Black Caucus, y'all been shielding white supremacy since y'all sat in them seats. So in 2023, I filmed y'all a documentary all about you. Yeah. If he got a toilet, did you use the toilet today?
I see you hide it. It's nice and shiny. You better hide it before I fight it.
Every morning you wake up and go to the bathroom, you're going to think about me. Because I'm getting ready to put toilets all over the city with your face on it, with your information on it, with your lies on it. You stand for Tennessee but won't say nothing about me. That black girl magic? No, you don't deserve to serve. You don't deserve to serve the black community because you don't stand up for us. You had plenty of time to address this issue. Not once have you done it. You destroyed evidence and paperwork, and you're a lawyer or officer of the court. You can lose your license. Yeah, Operation Greylord. We're going to end this. That's Commode Motion. This is to prove I was making a documentary about the political system. Received 2012. That's what y'all locked me up for. That's what y'all locked me up for. Scott Shellenberger and the money behind the machine. I broke down your criminal enterprise. Yeah. D.C. Stevens from the 1920s. That's what you it off of. That's Commissioner Belfield. That's O'Neill. That's Judge Pearson, Judge Turnbull, Judge Holland, Judge Previs, and your criminal enterprise. I gave you the role of media plays. That's WJZ. That's Fox 45. That's the Baltimore Sun. And these are the political people that knew about it. Pay attention. That's President Obama, 2014. All right? That's my Department of Justice ID number. I'm an activist in Baltimore. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. Yeah, the founding member of the Baltimore Block. I'm a jailhouse lawyer, and I file these charges, all right? I file these charges against Governor O'Malley, United States, you feel me? For slavery in the 21st century. So, shorty, pull your mask up. No, we on mask in Baltimore. That stop snitching video, you're going to be a snitch. You're getting ready to have a baby. It's going to be hard for you to raise a child in jail. It's going to be hard for you to raise a child in jail. This is going to be 2023, Freedom Summer. Movie coming out, book coming out, and I ain't got a trial. You got evidence and knowledge of corruption in the courts, abusing black people's rights and their freedoms, denial of due process and equal protections. If you deny you know me on earth, are you going to deny you know me in heaven? We're not going to wait that long. You getting ready to catch hell. Mic check.